Some new floors. I'm going to say some of this is new because I don't think I've ever seen that much ornament. But there's a, look at that wall. See that midway?
Yeah.
Either that's a really bad paint job, but then look up. I can't. It almost looks like a water stain. I think it's just a really bad paint. I think they had a crack going up here. You see how it's about 1 inch? That's on the drywall tape. But they tried to patch it, and then they did a worse job with the paint. Wow, they did a really bad job with the paint. All the way over here. Really, really bad paint job. Nice vanity floors on the whole downstairs.
Yeah, really nice.
Kitchen's been redone. Now granted, but they've got your little eating bar here. Painted the cabinets, put in backsplash, and added new appliances.
Right on.
And here's the thing that I will say I don't like. The yard. You got a ravine going right there.
Yeah.
Little boys, they'd love that. But you don't have a lot of playing area. And then you end up having more critters. That's a pretty steep drop too. Off of that side. And I don't know why they wouldn't move that pile of wood. Kind of a nice family room size. I sold a house like this over here, and I gotta tell you, every bit of feedback I got was no yard, no yard. And she had a deck probably twice as big as this. And she's like, well, I raised 3 kids here. They just played on the deck.
There you go.
And that was fine, but when it came to resale, people did not like it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the yards in Chapel Hill were small, but this was like non-existent.
Yeah. And that's like, it's just not usable.
Yeah, why have it if you can't do anything with
And that's
it?
one thing, like one of the reasons why we talked about the townhouse, because we wanted a yard, but it's just like there's so many homes that don't even have yards. I mean, or yards that aren't even usable.
But the other thing about a townhome, unless it's done correctly, now that pot thing up there made me look back at the kitchen. I don't see a pantry. No pantry. And so they've added some cabinet space probably because of that.
Yeah.
But not, if you like to cook a lot, not a tremendous amount of cabinets.
No.
By any means.
No.
They've added where I give them credit. They put in some, I just did this at my house. They put in some nice stuff. They didn't want to paint. They put in new cabinets because this was not original. They put in some bells and whistles to make the most use of the kitchen. The one thing with the townhome, they scrape these ceilings. Now I see signs of it. They're very, very hard to get smooth perfectly. The one thing with the townhome is you've got adjoining walls and you have noise factors.
Yeah,
so
that's
you have
true.
neighbors a little bit closer to you. Your garage. That closet. Looks like it had a little hidden something back there.
Sweet.
Storage. It almost looks like this house has been flipped.
Like it's been flipped?
Yeah, and the reason that scares me is the quality of the paint. You just wonder how good or what they hid and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I don't like. Washer dryer in here.
Oh, I missed that. Gotcha.
If you're gonna flip it, get everything done before you put it on the market.
Yep.
moving shoes, but I would like clean carpet. Don't like. This carpet is not new. Like you might have things that don't come out. Got a good pad on it. Some more. So bedroom, one bedroom. So we have 4 here. So that could be an office.
Hmm.
Bathroom master.
Smell.
Good size master. This would drive me crazy. Having carpet
Yeah, that's crazy.
where I'm getting out and have all the water. This would absolutely drive me crazy.
If they flipped it, why wouldn't they have?
Yeah, if somebody's living here, they didn't flip it, but
Yeah.
I still think they've done a lot of recent work and. Oh, they're not living here. Okay. Yeah, this needs to be tiled from here back. Pocket door, that's cool. You don't see too many of those.
Hmm.
Yeah. That's without any lights off. Look how light it is in here.
Yeah. It's all right. I mean, if they.
Here's your popcorn ceilings. So they had that downstairs.
Yeah.
And bedroom 2 and 3 aren't bad sizes. They're pretty good sizes. Probably have the original roof. Looks like you probably have the original heating and air. They don't mention it being updated. This is a what? 1991. So you're due for a roof.
Yeah.
Stuff is always true.
How much does it cost to usually go with a new roof?
Now, I put one on a few years ago, and this one does have a lot of peaks and valleys. You're probably looking at about 10K.
Yeah.
You know, some of the things they did, I mean, I'm looking at the moldings around the draperies. Some of the things they did are kind of cool, but they just didn't, I mean, something simple like paint, they just didn't do a good job.
Yeah.
How do you feel about the space? This is 2,200 square feet.
I like the space. It seems really good. I mean, definitely seems livable. Doesn't feel like closed in by any means. You know, it doesn't feel like some houses you walk in and you just kind of feel like, I feel like pretty comfortable in this type of space.
I think the ceiling helps that front room. But think about how your space is separated down here and how you guys would use it. So you've got like 2 living areas. One here, which would be considered your more formal.
Yeah.
Your dining room, so you've got the family area back there.
That's almost exactly how our house is, not in this
Okay.
exact pattern, but we've got the living room, the dining room, and then, well, in ours it's living room, dining room, kitchen, and then like a play den
Okay.
area.
Okay. So that would be my question. How would you use the 2 separate living areas? Some people say, well, we'd never be up here, so it's just wasted square footage.
Yeah, like, and that's a good point. Whenever it was just us, we didn't even use one of the rooms. But with the kids, like, they kind of migrate, and like the
Yeah.
one room was just more of like a play area, and then the other room, you know, is more of you know, TV, just hanging out, like for us. But we do use both rooms.
Okay.
We migrate. We go through phases where we use one room more than the other, and then switch.
And that'll probably keep happening as those kids grow up. One of the nicest things I will say they did was put in these bamboo floors.
Yeah, I like the floors.
They're supposed to be very, very sturdy. You're not supposed to be able to do much to kill the bamboo here. They got weathered a little bit here on the, no, they're not new. That's water.
Hmm.
I am curious because these windows are unlocked, so I'm real curious about that. We've had somebody playing around with cars at night recently, so.
Hmm.
And they just did I mean, I see why they did the ceilings, but they just did a really bad job looking at it.
Yeah.
So, you have